This is a result of a speech section test. This one is speech section test, and under that I have complete this read aloud section, repeat sentence, describe image, retell lecture, and answer short questions. This is a summary of the final result of this section. This is read aloud. For read aloud, the contribution for the speaker section is 33%, and I got 23.4 marks out of 31.2. It is as a whole, it is a 75%. And in a repeat sentence, the contribution is 30%, and I got 21.3 out of 28.4. It is also 75%. And in speaking, the contribution of describe image is 22%, and I got 16.7. It is as a percentage, it's 80.3. And retell lecture, it's only contribute for 10%, but I get here, yeah, I got 8.3 out of 9.3. It is as a percentage of retell lecture, it is 87.4. This is answer short questions. It is only 5% contribution for the speaking section. I got 3.9 out of 4.7 as a 83% percentage for the correction. Overall I got 73.6. It is 74 for the overall mark for speaking section. And this speaking section contribute for listening, reading, and writing too. In listening, for the listening section, from that speaking section I got 27 marks, and 19 marks for readings, and 10 marks for writing. And these are the questions I faced. First one, this is a read aloud question.
Augustus was given the powers of an absolute monarch, but he presented himself as the preserver of republic traditions. He treated the Senate or State Council with great respect and was made consul year after year. He successfully reduced the political power of the army by retiring many soldiers.
At that time, my fluency will get reduced. I got, yeah, this is the analyze for it.
Augustus was given the powers of an absolute monarch.
My speed is okay, but there are some stops. They are not valid stops. There are some stops, and there are some bad pronunciations too. When analyzing this one, my pronunciation is the main barrier in this question, and I got content, it's 72, and 78 for the fluency. Overall I got 67 for that first question.
Augustus was given the powers of an absolute monarch, but he presented himself as the preserver of republic traditions. He treated the Senate or State Council with great respect and was made consul year after year. He successfully reduced the political power of the army by retiring many soldiers, but giving them land or money to keep their loyalty.
Okay, let's move to the second question. I got 64 marks.
Blue is the most popular color. Food researchers disagree when humans search for food, they learn to avoid toxic or spoiled objects, which were often blue, black, or purple. When blue light blue is served to study subjects, they lose appetite.
I think you can catch that point when I read this. When food dyed blue is served to, there was a problem. That's why this this amount of
Blue is
marks
the
I
most
get.
popular color.
Yeah, here 77 for fluency, but content get lower. That's the reason for getting 64 marks. Okay, this was third one. I got 72 marks.
Australians do speak English. However, for some tourists and travelers, it can be difficult to understand the slang. Also, the links between Australian and American English seem to be very tenuous. At least some colloquialism in Australian English do not exist in other types of English.
Here my fluency is 84. It's a good one. Pronunciation 60 and 75 for content. And there is a bad stop also there. Do 2 my stress is not good. Okay, fourth one.
Companies will want to be known not just for financial results they generate, but equally for the imprint they leave on society as a whole. First, ensuring that their products contribute positively. Second, operating in a way that approaches a net neutral impact to the neutral environment. And third, cherishing their people.
Okay, let's check the analyzing. My fluency is always good. Content is also good. Pronunciation is the problem here also. I got 71 for that question. Oh, this is the lowest mark. I got 54. Let's check why it's my
A
fluency.
unique characteristic of online shopping environment is allow to vendors to create retail interfaces with highly interactive.
You can understand that there are problems in reading this part. Environments is that they allow. Yeah, there's a problem in reading this part.
Two features. One desirable form of interactivity from a consumer perspective is the implementation of sophisticated tools to assist shoppers in their purchase decision by customizing the electronic shopping environment to their individual preferences.
Yeah, pronunciation is very low marks there. Fluency also 66. That's why I got 54 marks out of 90. That is the baddest, the worst one.
A unique
Okay, let's check. I got 75 marks out of 90 here.
Imagine living all your life as the only family on your street. Then one morning you open the front door and discover houses all around you. You see neighbors tending their gardens and children walking to school. Where did all people come from? What if the answer turned out to be that they had always been there? You just had not seen them.
My all the things are good rather than this pronunciation here. I got 75 marks out of 90. This is the last read aloud question here. I got 70 marks.
Before the discovery of Australia, people in the Old World were convinced that all swans were white, an assailable belief that seems completely confirmed by empirical evidence. The sighting of the first black fawn might have been an interesting surprise for few scientists, but that is not where the significance of the story lies.
My fluency is 674. Pronunciation is 64 there. Content is 74. I think there are some words as unassailable. I think the pronunciation is very bad in my session. Okay, this is the these are the 7 questions for read aloud. I got average of 75% for the read aloud section. Okay, let's check with the repeat sentence. This is the original sentence.
Knowledge becomes a vital role in young generations.
Okay, this one is the my one.
Knowledge becomes a vital role in young generation.
I got 74 marks.
Knowledge becomes a vital role in young generation.
Content is 88. That's good. Second one, original question. This is the original
At
sentence.
that time, people moved from towns to villages.
This is my.
At that time, people moved from town to villages.
I got 69 marks. Content 78.
At that time,
This is the original one.
It is expected that all students have their own laptops.
I got 76 mark.
it is accepted that all students have their own laptops.
Okay, for the next page. I got 83 marks for this one.
You have to submit the project by the end of the week.
This is my one.
You have to submit the project by the end of the week.
Next one, I got 66 mark.
None of the students found it difficult to get a job.
My one.
None of the students find difficult to find a job.
Oh, This is different, but I got 66. I think fluency is good. Yeah, 71.
None of the students
This is original one.
His particular interest is in the 18th century French society.
This is my one.
his particular interest in the 18th society.
I lost some words, but I kept my fluency in good level. That's why I got 73 marks. Yeah, 78 fluency.
His particular interest in the 18th
original one.
Such behaviors are regarded as a deviation of the norm.
Okay, this is my one.
Such behaviors are regarded as a deviation of norms.
Oh, I got 74. This is the worst one of mine.
Students can choose graduate certificate, graduate diploma, and master course.
This is my one.
A student can choose graduate certificate, graduate diploma, or masters.
I told many things, but my fluency is very bad.
Human activities are the principal cause of global warming.
Human activities are the principal cause of the global warming.
It took several hours for the fire brigade to extinguish the blaze.
It took several hours to fire brigades to extinguish the gas.
A man who suffered serious brain damage during an operation is suing the hospital.
It was a little bit longer one. That's why I got 37. That's the worst.
A man being operated severe brain hours.
Yeah, that's very different. But I try to keep some fluency. It's 45. Content is
A man being
okay, this is the description. Describe image section. This is the description.
The graph is mainly about life cycle of an apple tree. It's about fruit and also seeds and also about sprout and also about tree and flowers. This is a very valuable picture and this is very important. And this picture has fruits and trees. This is about apple. I think that's enough. Thank you so much.
I got 69 marks for that.
The graph is mainly about life cycle.
I got 70 marks for this one.
The graph is mainly about internet population. This is a bar chart. And also about millions of users. And also about China, US, Japan, Germany, UK and France. And also about India, Russia, Brazil, South Korea, Canada, Italy and Spain. And also about Mexico and Netherlands. And also about 0, 50, 100, 150 and 200. And a valuable of highest value and lowest value. I think that's enough. Thank you so much.
I use some keywords there. Highest value, lowest value. This one, I got 78 marks.
The graph is mainly about students who work ages 14 to 18 and also about ages and also about number of students and also about worked and did not and also about 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18 and also about 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 13. This is highest value and lowest value. This is a bar chart. I think that's enough. Thank you so much.
Most of the time I try to use keywords and try to keep the fluency there. This is the lecture.
A new study of fish called sticklebacks shows that shy individuals actually prefer to follow fish that are similarly timid. This is Scientific American's 60-Second Science. I'm Karen Hopkin. This will just take a minute. Researchers had trios of sticklebacks with known personalities play follow the leader. The fish were placed in a tank that had some plastic plants at one end and some food hidden at the other. In some of the groups, a bold fish and a shy fish acted as leaders, while another shy fish followed. And in other groups, it was a bold fish that did the following. The researchers recorded whether the follower sallied forth more frequently with the fish that was behaviorally similar or the one that was different. What they found is that shy fish were more likely to emerge from undercover when an equally wary fellow was already out there. Bold follower fish did not seem to care as much which leader they followed. Of course, no matter which fish a stickleback chose to stick with, the bold fish did lead more joint expeditions over the course of the experiment than their more retiring friends. That's because the bold fish initiated more trips, regardless of who might be tailing them. The researchers write that when offered a choice of leaders, sticklebacks prefer to follow individuals whose personality matches their own. But bolder individuals may, nevertheless, be able to impose their leadership, even among shy followers, simply through greater effort.
Okay, this is
Thanks for the minute. For Scientific American's 60-Second Science, I'm Karen Hopkin.
this is my retell. Try this one. Try to understand this one. I use keywords and try to keep fluency.
The audio was mainly about Scientific American, and knows about fish, and knows about facility and tank, and knows about plastic tanks, and knows about food, and knows about shy fish and bold fish, and knows about frequently, and knows about stick and experiment, and knows about initiated, and knows about leaders and individuals, and knows about leadership, and knows about effort. I think that's enough. Thank you so much.
First, I noted keywords of this lecture and then I try to keep by using and also or something connective words to retell it. Then I got 79 marks.
How many years are there in 2 centuries?
This is 200.
200 years.
If you are not sure that your words are capturing advance from the AI scoring, you can tell it repeated like this.
200. 200 years. 200 years.
Okay, second one.
What do we call an amount of money that is taken off the usual cost of something?
Discount. Discount. Offer. Discount.
I'm also telling few times.
What is the generic term for gold, silver, and copper?
Metals. 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 Metal. Metal. Metals. Metal.
I'm repeating the answer.
Which continent is Canada located in?
America. North America. North America. North America.
What is the opposite of the minus sign?
Plus sign. Plus sign. Plus sign. Addition sign. Add. Plus.
What is the food that is used in a recipe?
Oh, I told that ingredient name, but it was not right.
Ingredients. 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 Ingredients.
This was the problem.
Ingredients.
Yeah, this was the problem. Okay, this is the final question. Overall, I got 74 marks for that district section, with effect of 27 for listening, 19 for reading, and 10 for writing. And this is the analysis of it. 75 for speaking, sorry, for read aloud, 75 for repeat sentence, for describe image it was 80.3, 87.3 for retell lecture, and 83 for answer short questions. That's all.